That's what I think is dope. And like barbershop, like just in general, uh, I know barbershops that have really cool dynamic about that stuff like that. You hear interesting stories, which I think is awesome. I really do. But if you, I just wanna, because this is always an interesting topping point, and if you don't want to elaborate or you want to keep it as simple as you want, but if you want, like, how much money do you make on just barbershop alone? Like, if you want, you don't want to give an exact figure, but
Well, I have 9 barbers,
mhm.
and my rent is a little bit cheaper than the regular rent here in Jacksonville. And the reason that I did that was because I wanted to build my barbers to a position to where they could pay more. So we're actually working on charging more on rent right now. But I mean, just on rent alone, I make $1,350 a week. So I mean, that's what 5,400 I think it is, something like that.
And that's yeah.
That's just on chairs. That's not counting what I make.
What you make on? No, that's dope.
Yeah,
That's,
I won't say what I make, but I make a little bit over that. But you know, right there you can make the numbers, and you know that's 6 figures a year. But you know, since it's so much cash money, if you don't know how to keep that money, it would not look like 6 figures. You know, it will not look like 6 figures. For example, when I was working at Art Shaping, I was not making 6 figures. I was making good money, almost 6 figures, but I wasn't there. And I had a $50,000 SUV. You know, is it bad having a SUV? No, it just wasn't the time. So you know, I was living lavish. Like I would go out and eat in all these fancy restaurants and stuff like that. So what I did when I got my barbershop, I lowered my expenses. You know, I still got a nice truck now. It's just not a $50,000 truck. You know, there's a used one and got a little bit more miles and stuff like that. So, you know, I started knowing how money works. You know, it's good. You have to surprise yourself and gift yourself. Like for example, yeah, every year I do buy an iPhone. You know, I'll probably buy a nice watch and stuff like that. But that's once a year. I still don't get sidetracked, you know. And my goal is to make more money. And then once I make more money, I could buy all these other things, you know.
Yeah.
If you can't buy it cash, don't buy it, you know. Like I mean, that's just my idea right now,
Right.
you know. And that's how I'm working,
Right.
you know. So yeah, I make quite a bit of money, but I'm not looking like it right now just because of personal reasons. You know, I want to save a little bit more money and invest my money right back. So
I mean, and you don't necessarily need to, man. When
Yeah.
you know you got it, you know you
but
fucking got
I
it.
like it. You know, I mean, who the heck doesn't want to wake up and drive a Mercedes S500?
So I think it's funny. I think it's cool the way that you operate, right? Because and I'm gonna throw this back to Grant Cardone. Something that he does is he's like, man, I have all these cars and I have the nice fucking $300,000 watches and shit like this, but none of this is actually coming out of like income that I'm currently working on, right? This is all passive income. So in a sense, you know, that the amount of money that you're making from just the chairs on a weekly basis, you know, that's passive income. So you're not technically working for that income.
Now you understand that's really my income. What I work, I save.
Right.
That's how I'm working. That's what I try to mention myself. My income is $4,000 a month, which I make way more than that, but that's just my income. In order for me to, you know, you got to save that the other because you know it's crazy that most people in America don't even have $500 for emergencies. How crazy is that? Like you know. You don't have $500 for an emergency, like whenever it happens, like, you know, and those are things that I thought about. I'm like, well, you know, I have my own business. If something happens to me, I want to have enough money to where I can pay this and that. So that's where I'm at now. Now, rich people are not telling you not to buy things. They're telling you know when to buy things. And remember this is something that changed my life forever. The right thing at the wrong time is still the wrong thing.
Absolutely.
Buying a car might be the right thing, but if you do it at the wrong time, it's still the wrong thing. So,
Shit, I'm experiencing that right now.
So, you know, that's just food for thought right
Yeah,
there.
no, absolutely. No, that is very important because especially younger people, I feel like it's very impressionable within a younger demographic. They want to buy the fucking Gucci, the fucking expensive ass Jordans, the stupid fucking Supreme T-shirt that is literally nothing but fucking brand. And at the end of the day, they're putting up this whole thing of who they're trying to be for somebody else, and then just wasting fucking money. So
it's like this. Somebody told me this. If you are going to buy it and you have to look at your bank account for you to buy it, you're not supposed to buy it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know how, like, let me see if I got enough money to pay for this.
And you're looking at the price tag. You're looking at the price tag.
You shouldn't buy it.
Yeah.
You shouldn't buy it.
A lot of people don't give a fuck, though. That's the crazy part, man. They just do it.
That's why a lot of people is not in the situation that we are right now. Not a lot of people, not a lot of people is, because, I don't live the best lifestyle. Like, I'm not going to tell you I have this type of car, but I live a good lifestyle. I'm not worried. I know all my bills are going to be paid for, And that's what happens. A lot of people don't care, but they're stressed the hell out, and they got to wake up. And I work because I want to, not because I need to. I walk into my shop knowing how much I'm going to make, not thinking how much I'm going to make, I built that. So tomorrow tonight before I go to sleep, I'm going to go to my booksy, and I know how much money I'm going to make tomorrow. I'm not going to walk in there thinking, how much money could I make, I'm going to go to bed knowing that my apartment is paid. And if they debit that, I don't have to worry about it. That's the difference. You could grind, but if you have to worry about paying your stuff, it's just not the right thing.
You're working for the money.
Yeah.
You're working for the money.
You got to make money work for you.
Work for you, 100%. So